everybody, this is Troy from Michigan Prospectors. It's been a long time since I've been on video. I ended up processing and selling firewood in the fall, and oh wow, it took over my life. It has been insanely good business selling firewood. So I've done nothing else but firewood all winter. I got a little bit of a break, and I got a package in the mail here that I bought. And this is really exciting. Spring is in the air. It's getting a little bit warmer outside. And I've taken a small break from firewood processing because we just had a little bit of a cold spell. And I sort of hibernated and worked on getting things going around here. Anyway, I've ordered this. This is something very exciting for prospecting. This is a very common, very well-known sluice box. Various companies sell it with their own names, but it's all the exact same thing. And it's portable. A lot of you will recognize it as I open it up. This is specifically the VEVOR brand, but Sluice Fox sells it. I think it's Royal Manufacturing sells it. What's Fox? The one Fox. Sluice Fox, I think it is. They sell it. But it's all the same. This has a really convenient carrying strap. It's a little bit heavy, but considering that it folds up very nicely, it's convenient. Now, some of you may remember that I have the Mega Sluice that I built in the late summer. That is great, and that's going to be used heavily for working around the property. There's gold here on the land, and I'm working on ways to process that gold. But when I built it, because of the expense of materials, it cost actually just the metal. Just the metal for that sluice box. Just having it cut and bent twice costs the same amount as this entire sluice box. So the price of this is just insanely affordable. So this is going to probably go off my camera here. This folds open, and we've got a 50-inch folding sluice box with the feed tray. Oh, cool, there's a bag. And this one comes with a pocket scale tossed in for free. I will put a link down on Amazon for the one I found there. Again, it's all the exact same sluice under different names. Convenient though, this one has a carrying case. That is nice. Keeps it from being roughed up during transportation. Let me see, can you see all that? Yeah, you can. That fits. I didn't think it would fit in the camera. So that is a 50-inch long sluice box by, I think it was 6 inches wide. And I'm probably going to make some modifications out of the box. But I've been watching, some of you are going to laugh at me. I'm sure somebody's going to laugh at me right now. I've been watching throughout the last year the Discovery Channel Gold Rush series. And I watched all the seasons, all the way up to the present. Then I watched the Gold Rush Recovery, and I watched everything I could throughout the last year and absorbed everything I could about how their sluice boxes work to figure out what might work best for me for mass processing the materials in my own property and in the local areas. Michigan has been covered by glaciers, and the deposits from those glaciers left behind contained a lot of gold, a lot of fine flour gold, some nuggets, and I'm writing a book on that, by the way. I mentioned it on the Facebook group about a week ago. I'm working on a book about Michigan gold prospecting and all of the locations where gold has been found in Michigan, with a map, with points on the map where it's been located, and a pattern will be very A very interesting pattern forms when you start putting that on the Michigan map, which by the way looks like a hand. And I'm pinpointing all those finds along with notes and details about those finds. And for over a year of studies, scouring the internet, researching, reading books, I'm writing my own book with everything I can get together about finding gold, where to find gold, and how to get it in Michigan. So, that having been said, I decided to get this portable sluice box. It's just 2 inches short of the maximum Michigan limit, which is 52 inches. This is 50 inches, so it's the legal limit. And what I like about this and why I chose it is it's got the same riffles that the pros use for processing massive amounts of material. And I've never really been a fan of miner's moss, but then again, I've never been really processing massive amounts of material like I plan to do. So there's a removable riffle. I think these are called the Hungarian riffles. And that slides out very convenient. And then we've got and of course, instantaneously, the word extruded metal, expanded metal riffles. And that is the next layer. And that you also see with the pros. These are always used in combination. So these capture the big gold, and then the little gold falls through these, and it creates more patterns, wave patterns and disturbance in the water to capture the big or the little gold. And then you've got below that the miner's moss, which actually is pretty thick, pretty hefty too. I'm impressed with that. I like the feel of that. So then we got the miner's moss, and then we've got the carpet. And I see it's individual sheets, which is convenient. So under that we've got the carpeting. So I can't wait to get out there and try this out and see how this works. So there are multiple layers and levels to this. This thing is only around $100. It's insane. All of this, you cannot buy this stuff separately for that. The metal for my Mega Sluice was $100. Just the metal alone was $100, and it's the same size as this basically. And you get, that's minus the mats, without the hardware, without the anything. And if I was to go ahead and make the Mega Sluice portable, the problem is I'd have to cut it. I'd have to have it expanded out. These, where it hinges, all the hinge points, the lower section is wider than the section above it so that they can slide together. And that requires some manufacturing. And all of that adds to your cost if you're building your own sluice box. And for the exact same size, this is just amazing. These alone are quite expensive. The miner's moss is not cheap. The carpeting, the miner's moss, all the riffles, I don't know how they do it, honestly. I actually have a wholesale site, and the price for wholesale is the exact same price that you can get this on Amazon at retail. So I don't know how they can do this, but it is really impressive. And I'm excited to get this out there. The ground is starting to clear up outside. It's starting to melt. And I'm going to be able to get out there pretty soon and start processing some dirt on my own land. And I'm really hoping that this will help me process a whole lot more gold. But I'm also going to take this out in the creeks and streams. The Mega Sluice is going to be more for my high banker at home, the one that I built. And this one is convenient for its portability. I believe that goes up in there. I remember, yep, that goes in there. Now it doesn't fold flat, not totally flat. And I read that in the reviews. Now I can't get it to fold at all. Isn't that interesting? Well, I'll have to play around with how that goes because... Oh, that's why. The riffle, okay. The riffles are catching on me. I see. Well, you got to experiment with that. It's all brand new and it's all stiff. But it folds pretty good. very convenient for taking it on the go. So there is my new folding sluice box, and I'm really excited to get back out there and start prospecting again this season. Well, please do like this video and check it out, guys. I'll put the link down below and get yourself one. There's no way on earth that you can make one unless you've got access to aluminum at cost at wholesale, because there's just, with the amount of work put into that, and believe me, I paid for it myself. I had my Mega Sluice made. You can't touch it for that. There's no way on earth you can get this done for the same price yourself. You can't even buy the materials and the mats for that price. Really crazy price. So check it out, guys, and hope you stick around, because I'm back and spring is in the air and I'm going prospecting.